What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay from JSFILMZ. I know it's been a long time coming, but I've been busy with stuff. But I'm back. I'm gonna be shooting some videos coming up. I have a Panasonic GH5 shipping tomorrow. I have a Metabone speed booster that's gonna come with that. But just pretty much giving you a heads up on what's coming up. But today, I want to talk to you guys about this light that I found, that I just got today, that I'm going to be testing out. And it's this light right here. Let me go get it. Huge. This is the Fovitec StudioPRO 1200D daylight balance. This thing is about $399. It's humongous. It's huge. I didn't realize how big this thing was. I thought it was just gonna be another 1x1, but it's humongous. So we're gonna take a look at it, we're gonna review it, and we'll see how bright this thing really is. All right, guys, so right off the bat, I got the daylight version, which is 5600K. It's supposed to be dimmable. It includes diffusion filters, amber and orange, power cord and converter. The LED count, they say, is 1,200 LEDs. I'm not going to count them. We'll just take their word for it. The CRI is supposed to be above 90, which is good, but we'll take a look at that later on. Now, the thing that I really liked about this unit is the V-Lock battery. It's actually on the back side, so that's really sweet. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to turn off my, my key light here and let's turn this thing on. Turn this off. All right, it's gonna be dark here in just a second. So let's go ahead and flip this thing on. There you go. All right, this is at 0. And we'll turn it all the way up. And it's stepless, so it's really smooth. That's about 6 feet away from the wall. Now, I can tell you right away that this is much brighter than the LS1S, and it's almost half the price. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let me get my light meter real quick, and we're gonna meter the lux. Okay, it's showing 11 EV, so I have to calculate that using the table that the Sekonic provides, but I'll put it up as far as how much it is in lux. Let me go ahead and switch it over so I can show it to you in f-stops as well, so you can get an idea on how bright this thing is. So we go with ISO 100. All right, we'll go with ISO 100 and shutter speed of 50, because that's, you know, movie shutter speed for 24 frames per second. So let's go ahead and do that. It's at 6.3, and that's about 6 feet away at shutter speed 50, 100 ISO. So yeah, that's pretty freaking bright in my opinion. For $399, it's ginormous. All right, so let's go ahead and test this light out. I have it right here, camera left, about like 4 feet away from me, bouncing through a styrofoam board that we made. We just pieced it together. Now, usually with LEDs, I wouldn't just shoot it directly at the subject because it's gonna create multiple shadows because it's multiple diodes and whatnot. So this is probably how I would use this, is by bouncing it or shooting it through a diffusion. So this is the daylight balance right now, and what I'm gonna do next is actually put a tungsten gel on it, some CTO. So let's go in and look at the quality right now. Check that out. It actually looks pretty darn good as far as the light quality of it. I don't see any magenta or green. Most common one is green in LED lights. So let's go ahead and put some CTO on it. Okay, so now I slapped on the CTO filter that came with it. My camera is set to tungsten white balance. My aperture is at f5.0, ISO 100, shutter speed of 50. The light is about 2.5 feet. Camera is left. As you can see, I'm really curious on how this is gonna do. Still really bright with the filter on, which is good. Okay, so now I'm testing it out. Now I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't really use it like this because it's ridiculous. I'll probably have a lot of shadows on me, but Just want to let you know, pretty much it's at 2.5 feet again, camera left. I am at aperture 8.0, ISO of 100, shutter speed of 50. This thing is freaking bright. I just really hope that it lasts a long time, because like I said, with LEDs, cheap ones, they just seem to break so quickly. All right, so with the pros and cons. It's cheaper than LS1S aperture. It's brighter though. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit heavier than the LS1S. It doesn't come with a remote. And I had issues with putting on the filter, which kind of sucked, but it's probably just my product, my luck. So, but overall, man, I just wish it lasts a long time, because it looks like it's a good light. It looks like it's a white enough light. It doesn't have a lot of green tint to it. So I would recommend it for now, but stay tuned, because maybe it'll break in like a month or so. Like always, thanks for watching, and see you guys soon.